Stephanie. We're here with AJ of Van Ryder Games, talking about Saloon Tycoon. AJ, tell us about this game.
Yeah, so Saloon Tycoon, we funded it in March, got it here ready in time for Gen Con, so we're super excited, Gen Con release. In this game, each player has their own player board, okay? And this is sort of showing a little bit early mid-game situation where we've got a few tiles on the board. One thing you may notice is you can put tiles on top of each other. So you're not only placing along the street, but you also can go up, okay?
Cool.
What happens in a game turn? The first thing you're gonna do on your game turn is you're gonna take your income. So we have a little income track here on the board. Your income is always gonna be equal to how many tiles you have. So It's very easy to double check, but tracking the income just makes it so you don't have to keep counting over and over. So
your income
I would
is
take
4 because you have 4 tiles.
4 gold
Mine's 3.
into my saloon. So the large ones are 5, the small ones are 1, and I bring that into my board. Then I get to take 1 action.
Okay.
I can do things like just take 2 gold. I can play a Tycoon card, so everyone's going to have their own Tycoon cards. Those are claim cards. I'll get to that in a second. But I could say play a supply wagon for 4 gold and 2 cubes. Okay. So let's say I did that. I'd take my 4 gold and I could place my cubes anywhere on my tiles. So if I wanted to keep going up here, I could start on that one.
Gotcha.
Now, if I finish a tile, meaning I get cubes on all 4 spots for the large ones or 3 for the small ones, then I get to score the tile. It's 7 points for a large tile and 5 for a small tile.
Okay.
So that's one of the main ways you can score points by increasing your saloon. Another way to score points is to get these characters. Okay. So there are bonus special tiles in the game that are unique tiles. So this one, for example, is the jail.
Show overhead.
Okay.
But have it facing you.
And when you finish this tile, Sheriff Reeves is going to come to your saloon. So if you get all 3 cubes on that tile, the bonus is to take this citizen card. Okay? So at the end of the game, if he is in your saloon, you get 5 points.
So he will rotate? People can take him?
Can move,
okay.
yes. So you can bribe characters to either come to your saloon or go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because there are also outlaw characters. I don't have those pictured here, but there are some outlaws. If they hear you're being very successful, they want to come try to benefit from that.
Yeah.
So you get points for having the characters at the end. There are also objectives, okay? So I've got 2 open claims here. There's also secret claims which you'll have in your hand that only you can complete.
So anyone can complete these?
These are kind of your racing for them, right? So you can see educated folk. You need Doc Sanders, Senator Parker, and Miss Watson. As soon as you have all 3 of those characters in your saloon, you can what we call stake a claim. So it's basically completing the objective. So you would take that card and score 8 points.
Oh.
There's a scoreboard not shown, so we have a score track where your other 2 meeples go on that, and you go that way. I talked about the secret claims. There are also roofs, so if you complete a 3rd floor, you get to put a roof on top and score an extra 4 bonus points.
And then no more can be put on it?
And no more can go on that level. The other cool thing about a roof is it counts towards your income because it's a tile, so you would get to also raise your income. So it's really simple. It's 1 action per turn, but you can do 2 free actions. So you can buy as many cubes as you want for 2 gold apiece. Okay. So one thing you can do, like toward the end of the game, or middle end of the game, when you have a lot of gold, you can buy cubes and do stuff from the tile bonuses before you even ever use your 1 action.
Right. Yeah.
Or you can do your action first and then buy cubes to do stuff. So even though it's 1 action per turn, there's ways to chain things together and do a lot in 1 turn.
What are these?
Yep, so the outer lots. So the outer lots cost gold to build on. So you kind of own.
I see that.
Yeah, you start with the saloon and you own the first 2 side lots. But then once you go past there, you have to pay the extra gold.
So I would have to pay this to place
So each of the tiles will be laid out on the table. So you'll have access to whatever room you want to build. The poker room costs 6 gold. So if we were going to buy this, we pay 6 gold. And in this case, we'd have to pay 2 more gold. So we pay 8 total. We get to put the tile out.
Yeah.
Also, though, you get reputation points for building on these lots. So when we build there, we get to score a point.
Immediately you go up on the score
Immediately
track.
score a point, yep. So there's different strategies. You could try to build out and get all the bonus points on the outside of the street, or you could try to build up and get the roof bonus points. There's a lot of different things you can do. Much of it will be dictated by what secret objectives you have in your hand, what's on the board, and ultimately what strategy you want to take.
I like that because it gives you something to start with, gives you kind of something to work towards rather than just
Exactly.
going, well, I don't know what I want to do. I want to do all those things.
Yeah.
So
And that was one of the things we added in development, because originally there were kind of objectives, but they were the same every game. So we wanted to mix it up, so we made it variable. And it really, like you said, even if it's your first time playing, it gives you something to kind of look at and go, okay, I need to get a roof.
Yeah.
And so you'll go for, hey, I build up.
Roof
or some
Tycoon,
of them,
yeah.
some of the objectives are, hey, build on every lot.
Yeah.
So you may try to go the wide strategy. Or if you want to trying to get different characters. So it plays in about an hour. I'm not sure if I said that yet, but it's 2 to 4 players, and it's super accessible. It's probably a light, medium, gateway style thematic Euro. It's probably the best way to put it. It retails for $54.99. We're selling it here at the convention for $50.
can people get it in their stores, retail stores right now?
Not yet. So Gen Con release, it literally just got here. We got the copies here. Probably, I talked to my guy earlier, 3 weeks or so, and it'll start showing up
So
in
at the end of
stores.
August or so?
Yeah, probably end of August, early September. It should be out in the wild.
Awesome. And that is Saloon Tycoon by Main Rider Games.
All right. Thank you.